Morning, it's Chef. Nice to see everybody. I wanted you guys, I'm taking you from this perspective today because I wanted you to get a feel. You always see me in one corner of the kitchen, but I wanted you to sort of see the whole space because we're talking about today the energy of the kitchen. Got my spa music on, creating our space. I got my coffee brewing, but I thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun to kind of show you my, where I actually, just to give you the perspective of the kitchen so that you can see. I wanted you sort of to see really where I work and how I create my space. And I thought it would be kind of fun. There's a plug here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get let me get a light plug so that you guys, that's not in our direct vision and we can drag it around the room. Hold on. I love this light. It works so well. There you go. So now you can see. Hey, Evie. I wanted you guys to see the kitchen and how do you create a space that really works. Oh, thanks, P. That's a freezer and refrigerator. When we built the house, I researched my butt off because I can't afford thermidors and all those crazy big name things. And that actually it's the Electrolux, GE Electrolux. And they were, 5 years ago, they were a lot less money than they are now. But I was like, I have to have both because they're 19 cubic foot of space and they got better reviews than those big stupid things that, the ones you spend 20 grand on. Please marry me. Sorry, I'm already married. Sorry, but that's so nice of you. All right, so I wanted to show you sort of how this is my space. You guys never really see this whole big space. And I wanted you guys to see the kitchen because I thought when I was writing and creating this class, creating energy to cook in, I thought it would be kind of fun to, let me see, somebody said something and I'm supposed to approve it, but I don't see it. All right, well, we're not going to worry about it now. So, hey, Snickers. Hi, Gary. So I wanted you guys to see the space and sort of kind of get a feel and what I do when I'm creating. Now, here's a caveat. This counter, you see how long it is? You see how pretty much there's not a ton of clutter? Let me get closer now. You see how there's not a ton of clutter on it? This is my little space of like, there's only one rule in the kitchen, no bitching. Hi, Snickers. And then this is where we light like incense or, I have my little pot. We just, create this and have some smelly, nice stuff and some candles, beeswax candles. But usually you can imagine what that counter looks like on the regular when all the mail comes in, hi Kimberly, thanks for the share. When the mail comes in, everybody drops their stuff here. This is the main room for everybody's family. So, it tends to get super cluttered for all of us, so me too included, but I cleaned it up because I wanted to start in a space that was, sort of organized and felt not so crazy, right? So let me move back here now and I'm going to bring you closer. I'm going to move my phone and we're going to chat about the kitchen and energy. And now I'm going to show you. Now we're going to bring it in tight here. Now we're going to bring it in tight here. Hi. So now here you are back in my little corner. This is all you guys usually ever see. Hey, I'm Brand. This is usually what you guys only see, but I thought I just wanted you guys to see what that felt like. Why does it feel like I'm so big? Oh, that's the problem. There we go. So now you kind of get a feel of how big, how much. I don't really have a big kitchen. That's so tight. It went paused for a second. Yeah. Yeah, it went pause. That's because I moved. Hey, Classy, thanks for my heart. Yeah, don't forget to drop your hearts today. Or actually, it's the the Heart Me Trio from that space right there. That's what we're looking. That's the best for your thing. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so kitchen, this is the philosophy for me. And as a chef, it makes a really big difference, right? The energy of the space directly affects how you show up in it and what the flavor of your food is going to be. If you're stressed, if you're constantly looking at clutter, if your countertops are over, and I feel like this space, like right here, is super cluttered for me. Obviously, these are here for, promotional sake. But when I remove them, I will show you. And this is what it always looks back here. I want you to see that. I always have this pile of stuff going on. In my opinion, it's too much clutter. And for me, thank you, Kimberly. For me, I have to tell you, I definitely am a clutter person. No, there's no question. I'm moving 100 miles an hour and I am full of clutter at all times. So it's hard for me to it's more like this actually, I will tell you, this is actually for me a class to kind of reset my brain too. Wait, hold on. People think I have a big space, but I'm always like, I set it up to look like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, and this whole class today is about the energy of your kitchen and what does your space feel and look like for you. And it's the same thing. The hair is herring. I know it's everywhere, right? Uh-oh, did I just hit a dog? Come here, baby. Come say hello to everybody. This is little Thor, got all his hair shaved off. He freaks me out every time I see him. Thank you. Thank you. What does that say? Begin again. Oh, begin again. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Jesse. Hi, ufologist. Ufologist. That's cute. Like your names. All right. So, I just poked him. All right. So let me put this back up so you can see all the wonderful things you can get from the Organic Food Movement. You can get this beautiful cutting board, acacia wood, and our soup cookbook, our Beat the Bloat. There you go. All right. There's my promos. And now we're going to make some mushroom coffee. Always doing this. Thor, what do you think of Marvel making a mockery of your name? Yeah, exactly. Aren't they just making a mockery in general of all of it? I just want fantasy. I don't want to be politically, I want them to take all politics and all points of views out of movies and just make them escapes. Fantasy, romance. I want every romance to end with a happy ending. I want every police or drama to end the way it's supposed to. You're crying and happy tear. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be politically brainwashed every time I watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gets old after a while. All right, enough of that nonsense. Now, let's get back to the important stuff. How does your kitchen feel? Is it good for a Marvel superhero to come? Hi, Ashley. I am a giant. I got my rise. Always. Always. Always, always, always. All right. So for me, your kitchen is far more than a place where meals are cooked, right? It's really, when people say it's the heart of the home, it truly is the heart of the home. Your kids do their homework in it. Your families have dinner parties. You know, your dining room table sometimes becomes you know, the dump zone. Even the kitchen, right? The kitchen table sometimes becomes the dump zone. I know when I was gonna show you the before and after because I kind of straightened it up and cleaned it up and made it look pretty for you guys because because I'm running 1,000,000 miles an hour, I definitely, here you go, buddy. I definitely feel like, hold on, I gotta turn my, okay. I'm making bone broth right here too. Here, Jackson, good boy. Where's Loki? I will save that for Loki. It's my pot holder. I need a biscotti. I gotta make biscottis. I just, it's one of those things that I absolutely love with my coffee. I just love it, and I don't have a good gluten-free one. Thank you, Ashley. It's good for you to come. Marvel Heroes not invited. Good morning, Mystical. Nice to see you. I miss you. So, it's one of the most active environments in a home, right? Everybody winds up in the kitchen. Doesn't matter who you are. The kitchen is the place everybody is, right? Meals, everything. And I think, they're the first place in my home that gets cluttered. Our front door is right there. You walk, 100 feet. I miss your face too. And boom, you're right here. Level 6. Hey, Ray. Thank you so much. I'm going to just stick you right up on there. And I know for me, I am very sensitive to energy, very, very sensitive. And when I'm angry, when I'm mad, when I'm distressed, it is very hard for me to focus and cook, especially at work. There's often times where when the kitchen's off, I am just like, can't handle it, Hold on, I need my first sip of mushroom coffee of the day. It's nice and hot and yummy. Well, it's not really yummy. It tastes like mud, but I still like it. All right, keep sharing. Oh, I'm going to share too. Let's get some shares and reposts going. If you tap my forehead or the center of the screen, your list will come up and you can just go down the list and hit send. Super helpful. Makes a big difference. And then when you are in your kitchen, right? Every choice surrounding food sort of begins right here. What are you going to make for dinner? What do you have for a snack? Are you going to bake something today? Are you going out to dinner? So every food decision sort of centers right here. And I think this space needs to be calm. It needs to be gentle. It needs to be soothing. I know when I come home and the countertop is a mess and it's like there's so much. Go lay down. I don't want to hear from you today. And the countertop is all messy and everything's all over the place. I'm like, I gotta clean before I can do anything, and sometimes I don't have the time. And don't you guys feel like, I don't know about you guys, but when I clean my house, I feel better. Like I feel calmer. When there's clutter and there's crap everywhere and we are a crap collecting house, I will completely admit that. I'm just like, ugh, I can't stand it. And I do it. No, I don't. I just choose to spend my money in the food realm. Stop. Go lay down. Guys, hold on one second. Sorry, guys, hold on one second. Come here, Thor baby. Come here. There we go. All right. Hold Hold one more second. Sorry, guys. Merhaba. Merhaba. Is that good luck in Arabic? Learn. Thank you for the follow. Maybe a cleaning person to help. Well, yeah, but if they only come every 2 weeks or something, I think when you're working full time, you need some support, right? The kitchen's giving chateau. Well, I feel like, Deborah, I'm on vacation all the time in the mountains, but I'm not. I work 2 full-time jobs, but I like coming home to a place that feels warm and comfortable. I'm not like an all white house person at all. It feels too cold to me. I like warm colors, the wood, it makes it really nice. Hi, Seema, nice to see you. Nina, thanks for the follow. All right. Hold on. I gotta move the dogs. Okay. So I think what your kitchen feels like, and it's not about spending money to renovate, it's almost just about organizing, sort of like the feng shui of the kitchen, right? You want to make sure that everything has a place. Where you put something, it goes back. That's a big pet peeve of mine in my commercial kitchen and here. Now, my husband is an unbelievable support with me doing all things TikTok and when I'm cooking. Yeah, I mean, he's been jumping on me, Thor and stuff. Jackson's been okay, but it's the babies. It's actually really just Thor.
Come on, Thor.
Good morning, Kath. Thanks, sweetheart. Okay, I want to make sure I get all my notes right. So I think for me, so when a kitchen is supportive, it's organized, clean, everything has a place, it doesn't have clutter. I have a ton of clutter, drives me bananas, and I'm almost like a clutter hoarder. Is that bad to say? Well, it's true. I'm just being honest. I love stuff. Hey, Daniel. So then it becomes clutter, and then I lose my mind and I get cranky and I'm like, oh, there's so much stuff in this house, I can't stand it. You know what I mean? Hey, Sprinkles. But she knows where everything is, for the most part. Because the husband comes and he does all my dishes for me after a live. And then when he puts stuff back, I can't always find where things are. So my drawers definitely need some love and attention, and I never have enough time. So, it's just that constant thing. So this is all about do what I say, not what I do today. This packet is much help for me as it is for you guys. This is my wish that I still have not perfected. I know, exactly. Well, isn't that the horror of social media, Danielle? Like, we see snippets of people's lives and think, oh my God, I want to be them because they're super perfect, And it's so not true because we're all the same. We're all running. We all have drama. We all have stress. We all have stuff and clutter and crazy. So anyway, this is just as much for me as it is for you. I mean, I definitely have a little bit of organization because of how much cooking I do, but she's perfect, Chef Liz. Yes, I am. Thank you for all my gifts, guys. It's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. If you're new here, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking 40 years. I've been studying the art of food and healing for my entire adult life. And I've been to Saudi Arabia and cooked for King Fahad's family. I had a home delivery service for organic prepared meals that the World Trade Center took out when that devastating loss happened. And now for the past 22 years, I have been at Nature's Temptations as the executive chef. And a year and a half ago, I planted myself here, and I have met the most wonderful people and followers, and we have built a beautiful community to support ourselves in the journey to organic food. I have built resources for you guys. You can find your way here and join the movement. You can check out the LINK and the BIO. All my replays are on YT. And don't forget to join the Book of Face. Everything is the same name, the Organic Food Movement. IG, LinkedIn, anywhere you are, you can find us. And some of the content is the same, some of it is not, but we are always out there talking the love of organic food. There's a free download for the Premium Pantry Makeover for you. There's a lot of free. You can even get a free download for an organic Big Mac that we did. All right, so every choice surrounding food begins in your kitchen. So how do you make those choices with calmness, comfort, gentleness, happiness? This is my, I'm going to show you one of the things that my husband and I made together, and I have to do a video for you guys so you can learn how to make them. And I showed them the other night. This one's dumb. Let me see. Oh, it can come out. We made these cute little, because I don't use like Febreze or any of those plug-in smelly things. So I have this cute little cast iron little burn thing with soy-free candles, and we melt these so the house has a nice natural fragrance, which I love. It's so much better than those plug-in stinky things that give you a headache, disrupt your hormones. There is a video of me doing it, but I should take you guys, maybe we'll do that for a kitchen hacks. Maybe maybe next month, you want me to do a kitchen? I'm going to do that. Let me write that down. Let's do a kitchen hacks on how to make these and where to get all the stuff, right? And then I just melt that. Now these take a little longer because they're beeswax and coconut oil. Smell them. Everything is certified organic. Can you smell that? I got certified. This is so good. I got certified organic oils that I use in this, and they're wonderful. I actually love them. All right. You need a crock pot. You need a few things, so soy-free. Yeah, soy-free candles. Well, you want soy-free, lead-free, heavy metal-free. You want all the things because you don't want to breathe in chemicals. So no Febreze, none of that plug-in stuff. That stuff is no bueno. No bueno for your hormones. We talked about this the other day. So the condition of your kitchen can definitely quietly sort of influence whether cooking feels manageable or overwhelming. Is it inspiring or draining? And when a kitchen works against you, when you have a pile of stuff around, like sometimes some of my lives when I'm cooking for you guys, here's what I'm going to do. The next time I'm doing a big cooking live, I'm going to pan around and show you the mess that engulfs me because it's awful. It totally stresses me out and distracts me. It drives me crazy. Morning. Hi, John. Morning. Wait, what are you saying? What is Zaza? Why about that, Zaza? What? Aiden, tell me what you're asking. Oh, you're welcome, Elizabeth. I mean, I don't know how, I'm a New Yorker. I don't know how else to be. You're only going to get real here. I'm not, I don't know that. Whatever, you know. I mean, I can't do those. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Not for me. If you like the fake, you probably should just move on. I'm like the real deal. You're gonna see the real stuff here. That's why sometimes like all of a sudden have this tiny little hole that I'm cooking in, and I'm looking around me, and I'm like, ugh, if they only knew. But I think it's important that you see that because of what social media is, right? We only see like the perfection. It's all bullshit, don't you think? I mean, people don't have those lives. I try and tell my kid that, and it's like it's not the way. Anyway, many people assume they need more discipline. It's there, and more motivation or a better meal plan. But often I think sometimes it's just that we need a kitchen and an environment that lowers resistance, right? It lowers the stress level. How do I get there? How do I do that? And that's what we're going to cover today in the Kitchen Hacks class. Your kitchen doesn't simply affect cooking and how you cook. It really affects your nervous system, right? If you New Yorker vibes. Thank you, Gail. Good morning. Are you working tomorrow? Camille, I am working tomorrow. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I definitely will be working. I will be in the kitchen, so I will come live. Sean's coming tomorrow, so we'll have some fun. We had fun on Friday. Were you there Friday? Did you guys have fun on Friday? It was fun. We had a good time. We did a lot of cooking. It never ended. Do you remember, I don't know, whoever was here and saw the case, like the second round when it was completely full. By 3:00 yesterday, there was no food left. A third of the case was wiped out. So I stayed until 6:30 last night to help and get more food and talk to people. Oh my gosh. So I know they're crazy today too. Yeah, that food goes so fast. And then I met a woman, she drove 45 minutes and she goes, "Oh, I usually come and get vitamins, but this food," because some people come, thank you, Anil. Yeah, it's holiday weekend, exactly. So the food that I make, right? You see it. You've seen the deli. It's all clean, certified organic. It's very unusual deli, right? There's very different food. There's some the same, but a lot of different things. And this woman, and a lot of times people come to the deli and, they're very well educated about food and they want to catch me, they want to like, you have seed oils in this and you have this and I'm like, we have two seed oil, two places we have seed oils, the mayonnaise and Vegenaise, and I just don't have time to make it. That's the only reason. So if you don't want seed oils, you can eat everything else, but you can't eat that. And like just different things like that. And what kind of fish do you have? And it's like, I want to talk to people like that, 22 years of that. And you're like, okay, but people don't know. So I wish I lived closer. I would visit your store. Oh, Snickers, you would love it. It's so wonderful. I was just talking to Jeff today, and I'm like, we need to mail order. We need to get on the internet and start shipping. People need us. There's nowhere like this. We need to ship. So he was like, all right, let's talk about it. So I don't know. Anyway, so so this woman came in and she had 100 questions, and Claudia came and got me, and I was like, I want to go home. And I just went out and I started chatting with her. And by the end, she was like hugging me and loving me. I call the FKAs. I'm really bad at letters and trying to decipher them, but I can only imagine. But it's like, I get that often. And when it happens, it's like, all right, I got to just stick with it and realize that people they're like me, right? They really want to eat healthy and clean, and they're asking questions and they just want to know. So when I can keep my brain in that spot, know it all. Oh. So anyway, so for me, the kitchen is sort of that nervous system, right? Like it's like that, it's like if we look at the kitchen as the environment for your nervous system, I think, I think we have to look at that, right? And we have to look at environmental psychology, right? Like what is driving us in the kitchen? Is it peace? Is it, stress? Oh my God, I got 3 kids to feed, breakfast too before they leave for school, and they're all getting up late, and the bus is here, and the horn is beeping, and how do I get myself to a place where it's calm? That's a big deal for a lot of people. And, when they're, environmental psychology says there's a big connection between clutter, overstimulation, elevated stress levels. I 100% believe that. Hey guys, if you can, please share out our live today. Let people know we're here. If you can do the heart me trio. You can get the instructions right in that click right there. It super helps the live. If you know somebody that would enjoy this content, just share away. A kitchen that feels chaotic, loud, dimly lit, difficult to work in can create a subtle but persistent stress, right? It just gnaws at you. Now, if you have a small kitchen and, maybe it's an older kitchen, maybe it's not well lit, maybe those things might be true. I have OCD, things need to be organized. I love that. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the shares. I love that. Me too. But when you use everything every day, stuff gets out of hand. I'm going to show you a drawer. You want to see a drawer? Here's a drawer. I'm going to show you a drawer. You guys ready? I can't believe I'm showing you this. This is my drawer where I keep my cups. Look at that drawer. That drawer scares the shit out of me. It stresses me out so bad. I don't know what to do with it. I use almost everything except that, but I show that. So I like to leave it close by. But look at that mess. Oh, I've been looking for this spatula. Belongs in here. You get it? So I'm with you. Right? I bet everybody besides a junk drawer, right? Everybody has one of those. I'll show you mine. That one is actually slightly cleaner, look. This isn't as bad as most drawers, right? Little bow ties for the doggies. House numbers. My husband buys these all the time and they just sit in there. But you get it? So organize. How do we organize? How do we keep things in a space that I let messy? Yeah. But that tool drawer drives me crazy. Now I know mostly in there is baking, my immersion blender. I have my beaters for my hand mixer. Like I know the stuff that's in there, but how do you get that to be more organized? That's the goal, right? Because, right, Felicia, that's my point. We all have a kitchen. The people that are showing like these pristine places, I'm sorry, you have OCD. So Lanny, are you twitching right now? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you twitch. This is supposed to make you calm today. It's supposed to make you calm. How far do you live? Do you live in New York? Can I hire you to help me? It's so funny. But you understand. I did ask, we do have somebody that comes, and does like, the surface cleaning every 2 weeks, like the deep stuff, whatever, the deep bathroom, all that nonsense. And I asked her one day, could you help me do my closet? Can you help me do my kitchen organized? I'll pay you to do that. And she was like, no. Right, they'd stay organized. I mean, I watch people on lives. There's one lady I watched. I was completely mesmerized by her. She had, and she has hundreds of thousands of followers. And she like wakes up in the morning and she has all the gadgets and the drawers and the things and everything has a place. And have you ever seen the refrigerators that are like, they set up all their stuff in compartments? I'm like, that's too much for me. I cannot live like that. I know if I invested the money in doing that, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I would be like, what the F is going on? I have all this crap and I'm not using it, and it just gets in my way, and you lose the top for something, and then it gets dirty and you got to clean it, and it never gets back in the fridge, and it's like, and then it gets piled in the pantry on stuff to something else. It's exhausting. I have 5 hours and I need all 5 in place. Lana, you're so cute. Yeah, exactly. But I need all five in place. I get it. I love how real you are. Thanks, stickers. Good morning, friends and family. You know who you are. Hi, Robin. All right, so we're on page 1, as usual. A kitchen that feels crowded, chaotic, loud, dimly lit, difficult to work in. It can create, and I live it, a subtle, persistent stress response. And you may not consciously think my kitchen is dysregulating my nervous system. You might not be thinking that, but your behavior certainly will do that. Anybody ever walk around the kitchen and spin around? I mean, I do that at work. I'm spinning, walking around, talking, because I cannot calm myself when stuff is all over the place. Why does everything have to be perfect? I get it. I call that, Lani, I don't know how old you are, but if you're over, let's say 50, I think you'll get it. I call it the Donna Reed syndrome. A fit 1950s dress, high heel shoes, a string of pearls, hair and makeup perfect, house perfect. My mom, it's in my head, I'm 44, almost 45. Did you grow up with that, or did you grow up with mess? Because my mom was the Donna Reed mom. I mean, on her hands and knees, washing the floor. I can remember, you know how you remember your mama's smell? Like you can smell your mom, and when you remember it, do you know what my mom smelled like? Comet. I grew up with a mom that smelled like Comet. When people were coming to our house, she put masking tape across the living room and dining room, and then she would make vacuum marks, so if you stepped on the carpet, she knew. And OMG, it was not a good scene at all. So now I live in clutter a lot of the times. Now my house is basically clean. It's mostly neat most of the time, but we have clutter. I got shit everywhere. Comment, right? 7 kids we cleaned up, you see? Yeah, Clark smell everywhere, yeah. So you guys get it. You get it, right? I mean, anywhere I walked in my house, it smelled like freaking Comet all the time. I can't look at Comet. I'm like, oh, it's not comforting for me. It is stress because, 2 hours before people would come, I mean, the anger and the intensity and the crazy and I cannot live like that. Oh, Gail, how are we supposed to live like that? I can't be sick to my stomach. And you know what else? I married my husband. We've been married for 25 years. And in his job, it required him to go to people's homes many times. And I would have a panic. Right now, my house needs to be straightened up a little bit, but it's not messy here. All right, come on. Let me show you. Not bad, right? There's stuff around. Oh, there's our box. We got to do our unboxing. I didn't do it yet. Okay, so it doesn't look horrifying, but there's stuff everywhere. The way my house looks right now, I used to be like, oh my God, this house is disgusting. I would scream and yell. And my husband would be like, are you kidding me? Do you know where I go? Do you know what I see? Even when we were looking for homes and shopping to buy a home, I can remember one house, I was like literally walking over laundry. So we all live in chaos, some kind of chaos. Thank you, Nader. Thanks, Scott. I like that message. Appreciate that. So, it's like you want to come to a place where you say, okay, I can handle this, right? One of my relationships failed. We moved in together and I can't stand clutter. See, Jude, Exactly. You got to know that. You got to know that. Because clutter, it's too much. If it's too much for both people, you can't do it. I'm actually I think what I have learned in my 61 years, honestly, Jude, is that I cannot stand clutter, but I'm pretty there's medicine for that. That's funny. That's so funny. Yeah, white walls. Yeah, I don't have white walls. My walls are green, mustard, golden. Thank you for my heart, me guys. I love that you're dropping the hearts and all the love. Show all the love. We need all the love we can get these days in the TikTok journey. I forgot what I was going to say, Elizabeth, because you just cracked me up. There's medicine for that. There's a pill for that. What I've learned in my 62 years, Jude, is that, my husband is, I used to think my husband was the clutter guy, like I have dents, but I think I'm the one. I think I'm the collector and the hoarder and the clutter guy. My car is clean. I'm not like terrible, but I think I'm the one. Yeah, you got to stop being hard on yourself because we have to be gentle. And if we just do little things, I am though a person, I like things back in the same place I put it, especially in the kitchen at work. It has to be completely routine. I love that there's a mix here of clutter and non-clutter people, because I think we all agree that either side that you're on does create some type of stress, right? You have to have everything in its place, and if something's not in its place, it's stressful. If you're a clutter person and you have a lot of stuff and it accumulates and doesn't go back in the right spot, you tend to vibrate, oh, why do I feel so stressed out? Well, it's because there's shit everywhere. It's like, you got to put that stuff away, right? Yeah, it drives you bonkers. Exactly. I get it from working in kitchens. My meat's, yeah. Yes. It's funny. I put that in here, that mise en place, right? Everything in its place, all the starts, everything you need. We're going to cover that. Exactly. Right. Plus, I feel like also, Jude, I don't know how you feel about this, but, and this is also something that has to keep me calm in my kitchen at home. That's why no one comes to my house. Well, yes. Like my biggest pet peeve in my home is do not wear shoes in my home. I don't want your caca that you're walking on outside, your work, public bath. I don't want any of that in my home. So don't wear shoes when you come to my house. And most people that come to my home, they bring I'm always like, what can I bring? Slippers. Don't worry about food, slippers. Bring a house shoe. I thought about and this is too bougie for me and I don't have the money, but I was thinking I would buy a bunch of Crocs or fake Crocs or something and put them on a shoe rack. So when people come, it's just there. Or I don't go as far as the surgical things around your shoes, that I don't do, but yeah, that's automatic. See? But if somebody comes in your home and doesn't, aren't you twitching? I'm twitching. It's enough with the dogs. Now I got to have people's goober feet on my floors. That I can't handle. All right. So where does stress or where does that nervous system dysregulation show up in a kitchen? It shows up as ordering takeout because cooking feels mentally exhausting, right? Oh, Jude, I forgot. Wait, before I talk about this, I don't know how you feel. Here's where I spend my money. I want a quiet dishwasher. When that dishwasher goes on, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I can't take the exhaust from my stove because I live under that every day, sometimes 10 hours a day. My ears are done. They're fried. So much noise in a kitchen. You guys hear it in my kitchen. It's so loud. And I feel like now I talk loud. TikTok sells the the shoe sleeves. I am not buying them, Elizabeth. I cannot do it. I know that's how I feel, Jude. I can't manage the noise. So we bought the silent dishwasher. It's more money. It's a ridiculous amount of money, but I can't handle it. I can't handle the noise. I don't even like running water. That I cannot stand. Makes me crazy. So how does it show up? Dysregulation in the nervous system. I'm eating out. I'm buying takeout. Staring at the refrigerator full of ingredients, but feeling unable to decide what to make. I'm not showing you my refrigerator. I can't. As a chef, it's terrible. I can't stop laughing. I'm so mad at wait, let me just peek first. Oh yeah, no. Not doing it. My daughter came and shopped and shoved everything in. It's too much. I cannot do it. You guys will never talk to me again. I have to leave some mystery. Hi, Gabrielle. There's too much food in there. It's not food, it's stuff, it's drinks, it's all the things. I mean, this giant effing refrigerator and I can't fit anything. I mean, I think that's more of like, in a chef's, I have a messy, I love messy now. Gail, I don't really love messy because I do tend to get very overwhelmed, especially that I move so quickly. And really this our space, the organic food movement, is a 35, 40 hours, sometimes more. If I have clients that I'm creating recipes for, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Gina, I miss you. Gina has the funniest. Gina is my stress relief. I just want you to know on TikTok. If you want mindless, funny videos that are just hysterical, follow Gina because they just crack me up. I just love her. I have everything organized kind of garage in my fridge because I have OCD and I'm a chef. You know, Ryan, I cannot, you know what it is? Because I'm making so much food for the TikTok. I can't wait. I'm going to be gone the week of June. The first week in June, I'm gone. So, and you know, always give me the heads up so I can have roast beef for you. And I want to have time to like have lunch. I love talking to Gina. She's another TikTok friend. From OCD, I'm now on PTSD. Isn't that so the real thing, right? Don't touch my fridge. I love that, Gail. Okay. Snacking instead of prepping a meal. That's another way that you know your kitchen is overwhelming you. It isn't about, oh, I don't know what to cook or I don't know how to cook. It's something is off. It's the feng shui. It's the energy in your kitchen. You open up the doors, you have tons of beautiful food, but you just don't want to cook for whatever reason. A lot of times it's just your nervous system is dysregulated. It could be coming from the kitchen or from something else. But these are sort of like triggers or things that are happening that you can say, maybe I have to look at what's going on in the kitchen. It's funny that you say that. I'm Ryan and Jude. If you go into my walk-ins at work, everything has my kitchens are, you see my kitchen at work, but everything is in its place. It goes nowhere else but that spot. And I have a steward that is tasked at making sure everything goes in its spot. We're going to chill outside. All right. It's amazing to watch you cook. I find it therapeutic. Thanks, Ryan. But you know what I mean? But when I'm home, I think, and I have even a refrigerator in the garage that I should really stage all of my TikTok cooking stuff when I'm teaching my classes and just bring it in and out. I'm getting there. I need a cart. Now I want a kitchen cart in the house. Thanks, D&D. I appreciate that, D&B. Thank you. Hi, Bianca. Okay, this is our kitchen hacks class. If you're just coming in for the first time, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to click on that and drop your heart. your daily heart meat trio. And then you can also do a little digging and find out services, where we are, what we do here. I have a huge recipe vault in the LINK of the BIO. All our replays are on YT. You should really drop by and join IG and book a face. Seriously, book a face, because that's where we're sort of like the community is. We share pictures, recipes, friendship. It's really a nice place. And everything is the Organic Food Movement, so it's not hard to find me. Us. I'm not just me anymore. I love that. We have an us now, a we. All right. And then avoiding kitchen cleanup because the task feels bigger than it actually is. Another place where dysregulation of the nervous system around the kitchen. And then repeating the same limited meals because decision-making capacity is low. I don't feel like doing it. My fam getting fed today by a chef back because chef. Aw, thanks, Gail. That's such a nice thing to say. So by contrast, a supportive kitchen environment helps reduce that mental sort of friction, right? You, like everybody's been talking, you have most of your stuff in place. Maybe you need to plan meals. Maybe you need to, look at what you have each day or each morning, and sort of throughout the day, you know what you're going to cook. And then at night you come home. Some people like to meal prep. I am not a meal prepper. I don't like doing it. I can teach it. It's just not for me. I don't like it. I got to be on the fly. There's so much food in my house. I need to move it quickly. And if I prep food and then there's somebody else, and this is my fault, 100%. There's 3 people in my house. It's my husband, myself, and my daughter. That's it. We're 3. Every one of us eats differently, all 3. And when my daughter was small, a little one, you know how they say, oh, give a kid a choice? Well, okay, I can give her a choice. I'm like, okay, for breakfast, you can have oatmeal with berries. You could have some sausage and bacon and some fruit, or you could have a waffle, or you could have pancakes, or you could have... She grew up saying, like last night she worked and she was coming home at midnight and she called me up and she goes, Mom, I need something sweet, but I also need to eat. I was like, okay, honey. I whipped up fresh strawberries and, I cut up strawberries, made some fresh whipped cream. I put sausage in the oven for her, sliced it. She came home. She had a nice little meal for herself. So the kitchen doesn't sleep. It's so stupid, right? I created the monster. Same thing with my husband. My husband eats a certain way. That's it. Can you adopt me? And it's like, okay, it's my fault. Nobody else's fault. I could have said, like my mother did, everybody eats the same plate of food. This is the way it's going to go. But me, right? If I make roast chicken, my husband wants mashed potatoes and corn, but my daughter wants rice and sauteed mushrooms and zucchini. And I don't really give a shit at that point. I'll just eat whatever is laying around because and every chef understands this. And every mom, I think, who has to cook for others gets it too. No, you can't see my daughter right now. She's not here. And that's her choice. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Anthony, go away. Don't do that here or you're going to get tossed. Sorry. And then she's not here. Well, she's upstairs. She'll probably come down during the live. She's going to go to the gym or something. All right. So where was I? What was I just saying? I forgot. I totally forgot. Where was I? Making the same meal. And all parents know the same, right? I cook 4 times a day, 3 different people. Thank you, Lady Boss. You get it. We're doing that Monday night. We're doing that class. We are going to, it's like, how do you cook for a bunch of people who like different things? And then when my daughter was little, she had 26 food sensitivities and they were big. Rice, eggs, everything, gluten, dairy, blah, blah, all this stuff. So I was cooking specifically for her. And then my husband's like, so I had to cook for him. And then you just don't care. You don't care what you make for yourself because everybody else has to be fed. I mean, if you're, now I so admire the mom with boundaries. I'm not that one. I'm the pushover. My husband's beef and steak eater and my son is a vegan. Yeah. Elizabeth, make sure you're here. We're doing that exact class on Monday night. I think I'm doing steak and portobello mushroom and how do you make those meals work together. Hey, Janet, nice to see you. Yay, Janet's here. So don't forget to come. It's 7:30 Monday night. It's going to be a great class. And then the super fans, for the super fan hour that we do after, we're going to do we're going to do a three sauce kind of thing so that it's going to be a little extra, something extra. We're having a good time today. Hi, Renee. How are you feeling, my friend? I think about you all the time. You're on my mind. Any exciting plans for me this weekend? I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys today, tomorrow, and Monday night. You guys are my Memorial Day weekend. All right. I drink Rise, Crystal, but I add Laird Superfood Creamer and Chobani Collagen, which I believe is in my, TTSHOP. So you can see exactly what I'm doing. Uh-oh, the dogs have arrived. All right, we get the whole weekend. We're so lucky. You're so nice, Janet. I know, I have my box. I haven't unboxed it yet. Maybe if we finish this, we'll unbox now, or we'll do it tonight. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. I love when you're here. You got a lot going on, though, lately. Elizabeth, thank you for my divine fingers. It does have caffeine. It has a little bit of Arabic coffee in it. Arabic, I think, a little bit. I don't care. I used to drink like 6 shots of espresso every day, and now I don't. Heather G, thank you. Hi, Renee, thank you for my fingers. All right, so you kind of get it, right? By contrast, like that. So you kind of get it. When you're doing those things and you have a fridge full of food or a pantry full of food, something's up. Something's not balanced in the house, in the kitchen. You got to think about that. You want to hear the coffee mix? Well, I do Rise, a bag of Rise, and then I do a 30 serving bag of the Chobani collagen, and then I do 2 bags of the Laird Superfood Creamer, the little ones. I do 2 because it's not sweet because it's coconut sugar, but I like the way it creams the coffee. Oh, you're welcome, Heather G. It makes a difference, right? Thank you for my happy weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. It is a happy weekend. I have all my friends here today. All right, so what a calm kitchen actually feels like. Let's talk about that so you can see the difference. A calm kitchen isn't like, I don't want people to think I'm saying, oh, you have to build a new kitchen or change your cabinets. I know people love to do that. That's a pretty big expense, right? Thank you for the follow, Osama. But I think what we're looking for here is you don't need all the matchy match unless that's important to you, but I'm not good at that stuff. Like I said before, if I buy all that stuff, it's all going to wind up a mess anyway. So I just can't do it. I'm not a good keeper of organizers. I should be, but I'm not. Anyway, I think a calm kitchen feels like it's functional, right? You can get what you need. You've seen me run around. Oh, I found my teapot. Remember last night? Was it last night? Thursday night, I was looking for my teapot that's brewing. That's a brew pot. And I was walking around like, where did it go? Where did it go? And that's my problem. And this is a love note about my husband. The support that this incredible human being does for me so that I can be here and be present by cleaning the kitchen and doing all the dishes after we're live, putting all the things away. He just doesn't put them away in the same place. They're always in a different place. But I can't say anything because, thank you, Renee. I can't say anything because he's just so supportive and so wonderful that I just don't want to say anything. I can't do it. It would be mean of me. Like it would show not being appreciative to me. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I didn't even know I was gonna cry. But I just feel like he makes this possible for me. So, and I'm not blaming him in any way at all. Because if I was putting stuff away, like when I just took everything out of the dishwasher before the class today, and I made sure it went to the right spot. But hi, 1137. You get it. I don't have to explain too much, but I think it's not about all that stuff. It's really about being functional. Where are your things? Where do you leave them? Do you have a drawer where you keep all your equipment in the same spot? Do you have clear, usable workspaces where you can lay out your food and you have a place to work that's convenient to your sink to wash your produce? That's, can you work? Do you have a space near your stove that if you're cutting and doing, you can go right to your stove and work? Or is it full of crap like mine? Both sides have stuff. Hi, T. Wendy. Both sides have stuff, right? So I would much prefer there not being so much stuff, but our dog stuff is there and my husband likes it right there and it stays right there. I'm good with that. Like I'll even say that in my kitchen at work. If you decide to move something, keep it in that spot because I'm going to look for it every time. I don't mind if you change a spot, but it has to stay there. And if it doesn't stay there, you're going to make me crazy and Spicy Chef's going to show up, right? You get it. That's the jam here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Huda. Yay! June! Good morning, sunshine. Everybody's here this morning. We're having a blast. Okay, so you want to know you can enter the room and understand where to start. If you're all over the place, mine looks like yours. Move it all off, but as the week goes, it fills up. I have a used kitchen. We have been talking about that all morning. And Renee, when I opened this class today, I was actually standing in the front of my kitchen and showing the long countertop that I have. That's usually many times just overflowing with mail, handbags, grocery shopping, phones, wires, all the collection of crap. And I'll be doing a class and I see all that stuff and it is really distracting. To cook in a space where the music is playing and it's calm and the dogs aren't barking and grabbing my leg. Thank you, June. You know what I'm saying? Those things are really important to me. I don't get it right all the time. In fact, a lot of times it doesn't work out. But you know where your tools are. You have space to prep. Your lighting is good. It's it's been fun. You're gonna watch the replay and it's so enjoyed. And we still have, I'm only on page 2 and there's 16 pages here. So settle in, sister. So you can enter the room and understand where to begin, right? You have your stuff ready. Your lighting is good. You can see. For me, lighting and noise are the worst. If, we have a big open space here. So if my husband's over there and he's got the dishwasher's running and the TV's on and the dogs are barking, I'm just like, I'm twitching. It's too much noise. I can't take it, right? You're not moving 6 objects simply to chop an onion. That happens to me in my lives. I know you guys only see this space. I promise you, I'm going to show you the next time, Monday night when we cook, I want you to see the space. Hold on, I'm just taking my sweater off. I want you to see the space so that you understand what I'm talking about because sometimes this place gets completely overwhelming. You okay? You don't look happy.
I'm totally fine. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
What time will you be back?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Why is there plans for today?
I don't have any yet, except I have to finish some stuff for the salad cookbook. All right, a supportive kitchen, right? Thank you for my beautiful froggies. Distractions in the kitchen are a safety issue. Yeah. I mean, not so much here, but well, I guess here too. You know, here's a spiritual energetic thing. If you burn yourself often, the energy in your space is sadness. If you cut yourself often, the energy in your space is anger. Just pay attention if those things happen. What were you feeling before it happened? What were you feeling, an hour before, or or in the moment? Just another piece of the energy. I'm sad and angry. You could also be overwhelmed and busy.
Where did my never mind, forget it.
Okay. A supportive kitchen often shares these common characteristics: clear and usable workspaces, frequently used tools that are easy to access, logical placement of equipment and ingredients. I don't leave my food processor on the counter. I don't leave my hand mixer on a counter. I don't leave blenders on my counter. It's too much stuff. I bring them out when I need to use them and I put them back. Now, some people might not have the space to do that. Understandable. But put that in, put them in a space that you can still have, space to work. I need to see your beautiful smile.
Does my makeup look bad?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No.
What do you want to say about it?
I don't want to say anything about it.
Does it look bad?
No, you look beautiful. Ask them. It's like clutter. Yeah, it becomes clutter. Hi, Empress. Khaleesi. Oh, Sean calls me Khaleesi all the time.
Love him.
I love you too.
This lipstick is a little bit much.
It's kind of dark, but it's also fun. Hi, Ta. Danny, it's so like clutter, right? It's so like clutter. What is that fragrance that you put on?
Why? Which one?
The one that you just sprayed all over. What is that?
Whey. Isn't it delicious?
It smells good, but what is it?
Whey.
W-A-Y?
No, O-U-A-I.
Isn't that we?
No, it's whey.
It's whey? Interesting.
That's very common.
She's the best. I just adore her. She's one of my favorite people, besides my husband.
Well, no
Yeah.
shit. Oh, sorry. I would hope so.
You would hope so? Am I one of your favorite people?
Yeah. I would count you as that.
In terms of numbers, which number am I?
I don't fucking know.
I want to know. I'm number 2? Oh, because now your sweetheart's your favorite? Okay.
Calling him that.
What do you want me to call him?
Just call my boyfriend because it's what he is. Like you always call him like strange names.
Good morning, Ta. She's so
Fabulous.
beautiful. Love that she. Thank you. I mean, sometimes we go at it, but what is that? Look, I don't like that. But we are cringe. Always, Gail. We're always cringe.
Gabe always calls you cringe.
He calls you cringe?
The cringiest thing.
Presidential language. What?
He told his parents that I said that Southern people are more like sweeping under the table and that Northern people bring the noise. And they thought it was like the funniest thing. It was like a big topic.
Hi, Gabriella.
Wait, I need those comments from you. I want to see what I look like.
Is she your only child? Yes, my one and only. I'm a one baby mama. Kat says you look beautiful.
Why does it look like that right there?
Because you have to blend your makeup.
I did blend it.
Why are you yelling at me?
Does it look fucked up?
It is.
I need to know.
Your makeup does not look fucked up.
It looks beautiful.
Well, I don't like that much makeup.
I'm
so.
not asking if you like that much. I'm asking if it's blended and looks good. It doesn't.
I think it's blended and it looks good, but it's very heavy.
No, that's okay. That's not what I'm asking.
I know that. Then it's blended and
you
it looks
wear
beautiful.
nothing on your face.
I have
day.
stuff
That's
on my
why.
face.
No, you do.
Yes,
That
I
is
do.
nothing. There's nothing on your face.
Well, that's the balance. So somewhere in between is where we should be. You're balanced. That's not fake. That's the way we are. Every day, all day. She's going to be 20. Toss says it looks good.
I can see how.
Felicia says you should model.
I can see how this looks heavy.
Snickers says I'm Northern and I live in the South, and they say that.
See, see. He makes fun of me. I know.
June says you look gorgeous. Oh, I'm going to Johnny Bean's in Staten Island next Saturday. Are you working? I'm going to see June and Robin and I are meeting at Johnny Bean's in Staten Island next Saturday. It's in Staten Island.
My mother, the bride yesterday.
We're going to go live there. I take the 5th. Thank you, Renee. I'm with you.
I'm not.
What, you want to come with us? I'm with you, Renee.
I feel like you really shouldn't be telling strangers on the internet where you're going to be meeting.
Oh, is that not good?
I mean, you do you.
You guys are so funny. I love a good field trip. Yeah, we're going.
Blazers with this outfit.
What?
I wear black and white blazers with this outfit, but it's going to be these shorts.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
You're going to the gym. It's not a beauty pageant.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Go to the gym and see how many women look like me.
I go with my no makeup, my hair tied up.
So
I'm going to
different.
sweat. I'm not going with a full
My
face.
makeup doesn't come off.
Got it. I'm so old. When I talk to her, sometimes I feel my age. It really, Osama, it's a beauty contest. The gym, I know, it's so funny.
Dude, do you know how much gym outfits cost?
A meat market, yeah, I guess.
Whoa. I'm not going there for any men.
No, I know, but you get it. Everybody has to look good.
Hot.
Yeah, we're not 20 anymore. That's the thing. But I don't remember wearing makeup to the gym.
Bullshit.
No, I don't think so. Because when I lived on Long Island, me and my friend Tony always... What?
You're also tan. I'm like as pasty as they get.
Well, I don't understand any of that. All right, hold on. I need another candle for my thing.
Thor is just staring at me. Thor! Come here.
All right, we're back. I had to get another candle. 142nd in the fan club. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that so much.
Hi, baby.
Thank you. I don't gym. I bought my own equipment. Yeah, I have free weights upstairs. Like I'll use those. We have a treadmill here. And then I love my vibration plate. And I wasn't using it enough anymore because it's downstairs. So now I just moved it upstairs. And today I got out of bed and I just stood on the vibration plate. My husband's like, what are you doing? I'm vibrating on my vibration plate. Oh, was that weird? That was weird, I guess. It's a little weird, but whatever. I didn't mean it that way.
That's awesome.
Can you see I'm turning red right now?
Oh my God, look at Loke. His head is on his towel.
No, I don't want to. Oh, you're leaving me these dogs? They're going to drive me crazy while I'm on my live.
Look.
All right, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm just melting my thing. Found on the FYP and had to follow. Girl, you're adorable. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that. You found me on FYP? That's a good thing, right?
Yes.
So you make fun of your mother?
But look how gorgeous the dog is.
That's our dog, Thor.
I need you to move the comments so that I can see if my makeup.
No, goodbye.
I
I gotta work.
Is too much. It's just the lipstick. I didn't expect it to come on this potent.
They do wear more makeup than we do. It is. But you know, when we were in Ireland, it was the same.
But I'm also not only that is like I'm gonna go out to lunch with Dad afterwards. So
all right. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
All right, goodbye. I gotta work. Let me work. I got
to show them the dog. He can just stay here in silence. Oh, he flinched. He doesn't like when you go at him. You have to be gentle.
I'm always gentle.
No,
with
like this,
dog.
Mom. Like this. Look. Instead of
have a good day
like this, you go to the side.
Right, thank you. Have a good day at the gym. I love you.
I'm taking your car.
You're taking my car?
I think the keys are in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love you. Bye.
All right, let's get back to what we're doing. We're on page 2. Can you believe it? She's cute. I mean, honestly, she's like one of my favorite people. Total pain in the ass, but the best. Thank you, Ninja. We do have a cozy house. I like my house being cozy. Your twin, literally, yeah. The gym will melt the makeup into the skin. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Renee. They spray that some kind of face glue or something. I'm like, guys, come on. We have 2. They're Pomeranians, but they got all their beautiful hair shaved off, and I'm totally freaked out. I'm a little bit better now, but I am freaked out about it. Open. All right, so where did we leave off? Okay, here. Frequently used tools that are easy. So a supportive kitchen often shares common characteristics. Clear and usable workspaces. Frequently used tools that are easy to access. Logical placement of equipment and ingredients. Good visibility inside the pantry and the refrigerator. We'll talk about those another time. Comfortable lighting and airflow, and a layout that supports movement rather than interrupting. So Ninja, this space is the organic food movement. I am here promoting organic, real organic whole foods. That's my jam. So for 40 years, I've been studying food and healing. I studied under Anne-Marie Colbin. I'm the 2nd generation of vegan chefs out of that school. Yeah, it makes, Osama, that's what happens. And it's like the heart of the home. So everything just lands there. Look what my daughter did. I just cleaned this counter to show you how nice my kitchen was. And look, she dumped it there. And now it'll stay there. And I'll stare at it and freak out and be like, can you put that away? You have a co-host reservation. What is that all about? I don't understand that. Why is that? I don't really want to do those. I guess I should, but I really don't want to. All right, let's see. Supportive kitchen, good visibility, comfortable lighting, and a layout that supports movement. So the goal is reducing unnecessary friction, right? Hi Kimberly, you want to be able to cook in your space where when you are here, everything moves in the right direction. And you might go in your kitchen today and look around and say, where do I keep my pots? Are they near the stove? Like my pots are here. My cutlery is over in this drawer. Then I have my knives here. Now, I usually that's not true. This is where I do most of my prep work here, but my knives are close, right? So I'm good. My refrigerator is right there. My pantry's around the corner. So I kind of can pivot in this space right here. This would be my general cooking space. So you kind of got to go in your kitchen and say, does my stuff actually flow properly? Now, a lot of people, when they build their kitchen people do that drawer next to their stove that holds all their oils and spices. I don't recommend that because the heat of the stove is going to make your oils get rancid and your spices. It's not actually conducive to cooking. Yeah, you clean in circles, right? You kind of get you kind of get all over the place. I get it. I get it. So I store my spices up here, and for a really long time, you guys have watched me for a year and a half, dig around, and I finally put them in alphabetical order, and now I'm starting to see them and where they are. I almost think I might change the alphabetical order and put them in use, like the ones I use the most. I almost think I might change that, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I like alphabetical, but I feel like what I use more should be on the front row because I'm not using a lot what's on the front row, and then I'm like digging, so it might make sense. Hi, Superfan Renee. Hi, Brittany. Nice to see everybody. Guys, if you can, we have this wonderful goal we want to hit today so that we stay on top of our goals. So feel free to send some love. All right, we finally finished page 2. So now you find all our packets. It's a $5 a month investment for you, but there's over 550 recipes. And thank you, Renee. And we have over 35 or 40 kitchen pharmacy classes and quite a few of the kitchen hacks. And I have a lot of stuff to upload. I got to send it all today, this weekend from cooking. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm staying home after cooking and stuff. So I have a lot of that getting done today. Yes, those are my services. So you can look there. You can check the LINK and the BIO. All our replays are on YT, and our community sort of has a touch point on the Book of Face. So if you need us, we're there. You can reach us. If you can't get me, you can get Tyler. Renee is there. June. All the people. We're all there. So decision fatigue and kitchen overwhelm. Many people believe that they struggle with food because they cannot or they do not have enough discipline or enough recipes or enough willpower. And in reality, I think a great deal of the food stress comes from decision fatigue. Cooking asks your brain to manage far more than the decisions that most people realize, right? So if you say every meal really requires planning and ingredients and finding the tools and managing the time and creating the workspace, and thinking ahead, and then finally clean up, right? So by the end of a work day, a caregiving day, or a parenting day, a simply demanding human day, right? Many people have already exhausted much of their mental bandwidth. So when you come home, I'm burned out. I don't want to think. I'm going to just pick up pizza on the way home. But that just adds to the stress. Chinese food with MSG and all that salt. I mean, I cannot eat Chinese food. When I eat Chinese food, I burp and then I'm hungry again. And I'm always looking for something and a gallon of water. So it doesn't work for me. I don't eat it. I'm not a fan. But regardless, you get the gerbil wheel we're all spinning on. So what if you had a pantry that gave you food that you love? You had a refrigerator that had fresh produce that maybe on your day off or on a weekend afternoon or on a rainy day, you said, you know what? I'm going to just prep this head of broccoli. Don't wash it. Wait. Unless you have to peel something, don't wash your produce till you're going to use it. Yeah, I can't eat it. It doesn't feel good. Thank you. Thank you for all those little loves and pictures and sweet things. You guys are awesome. I'm going to keep pinning all kinds of fun stuff for you guys to throw at the Organic Food Movement. So when the kitchen so cooking asks your brain to manage all those things, right? So when the kitchen adds friction to that process, the brain naturally begins searching for an easier solution. I can't stand a sink full of dishes. When I cook for a meal, I mean, this place I use every pot, every tool, every pan. I mean, there's crap everywhere. This kitchen is totally to the brim. So naturally, it's like, but I still love it. My husband is an angel from heaven. helps with the dishes and cleans up. And I don't even have to think about it. He just, don't you worry, sit there. He made a great dinner, you know? I love that. So the rule in everybody's kitchen is if you cook, everyone else is cleaning. Now, for my clean freaks and my OCD people, I get it. You have to do it, but we have to let go just a little bit so we can enjoy the cooking phase and let them do the cleanup, you know? We did the we did this part, standing in front of the refrigerator. Hold on a second. Did I repeat this? Hold on, please. Oh, okay, good. I'm just gonna make a note because we did this piece. And I put it in here twice. I'm glad I didn't send this yet to you guys. All right, visual clutter and cooking behavior. You know, this is like a study. I do it all, right? Same, I know. So when you have visual clutter, it surprisingly has a powerful effect on human behavior. A cluttered environment asks the brain to process more information. You can't just see the kitchen counter in front of you and the task at hand. You see everything else. I see the laundry my daughter just left on the counter. You know, I see pens and you know, my little melting pot. I see all of these things and I'm trying to focus on cooking a meal. It's like, how much do I have to look at? So, you know, in kitchen spaces, you know, you feel less motivated to cook. So then you're like, let's just call out. I can't deal with cleaning up and straightening up the kitchen and finding food and prepping and cooking, right? So you start to like, you know, that energy starts to shift and you feel like, oh, how am I going to handle this, right? Hi, what does that say? Sweet redhead? I'm just going to call you sweet. Yes, right, Jennifer, you get it. So cooking starts to carry a feeling of work before a single ingredient even reaches the cutting board. And this doesn't mean that your kitchen must look minimalistic or professionally staged like we see all over the internet. I think kitchens are a working room. You need your tools out. They are lived in spaces. They hold food, they hold equipment, they hold your family, your schedules, projects. Everyday reality is here. But how do you do it in a way that makes you feel comforted rather than overwhelmed? The goal is creating enough visual clarity that the room supports function rather than competes with it. Right? You want to make, so often one clear counter can shift the feeling of an entire kitchen. So if you know you have one counter that always remains for your cooking, maybe you have a countertop and you go like this. You take your favorite cutting board and you just leave it here. And this is the space. Nothing else goes here but this. This is all I have here. Thank you for my shard of hope. I love that. We have a shard of hope here. I love that. Thank you so much. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm going to change these goals a little bit to a little higher ones so that we can bust out some big numbers and hit our goals nice and quick. You guys ready? Let's do it. Oh, I like good afternoon. That's cute. Hold on, peeps. If you haven't dropped your Heart Me Trio, you can get that right there where the orange heart is. That kind of tells you everything you need to do for your engagement score and supporting the live. Those are wonderful. It's a wonderful way if you guys are first starting out or you've been here a long time and you're trying to build your accounts and you know all that engagement makes a difference. I'm learning that, and once you figure that out, things start to shift really quickly. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find something fun to put in here. I don't know what we need in the gallery, but ooh, let's do this guy. Oh, I like Fire Pit Tom. Do I like Fire Pit Tom? Ooh, how about a glowing jellyfish? I don't think I've ever put the glowing jellyfish in here. All right, I did bigger numbers this round. You guys ready? All right. Jennifer, thank you for all those little emojis. I like them. All right, so the goal's not creating emptiness. You're not looking for minimalist. You're not looking for that. You're looking for a functional kitchen that makes you want to come to the kitchen and cook a meal because it feels good. You know, that's the goal. You're not trying to be Donna Reed. You're not trying to, you know, compete with fake kitchens of the internet. You want to be able to come into your kitchen with peace and calmness and cook a nourishing, organic, ingredient filled meal for your family. And like this, right? One clear countertop makes it really beautiful. Removing duplicate tools, simplifying visible surfaces, organizing by category, creating a defined prep area can significantly reduce the visual stress without requiring a total overhaul. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so sick of my kitchen. I need all new cabinets and all new tools and all new pots and pans. You don't really need that, right? Yes, power tap, power tap. Ooh, ooh. That's gonna send out the live, sharing, reposting, chatting, all of those things add to pushing the live out. Really helps. Okay, light, sound, scent, air, movement. These are sort of like all the invisible influencers of our kitchen. Kitchen energy is shaped far more than organization. The sensory environment of the room plays a powerful role in the kitchen and how the kitchen feels to your body, right? Lighting, the airflow, the influence, the comfort. Smell your sponges. If they smell moldy, please throw them out. That's creating a sensory issue in your being, right? It doesn't help. Light, for example, changes everything. Natural daylight often makes a kitchen feel more open, more energized, workable. Poor lighting, harsh overhead bulbs, dark spaces, that can make you feel dreary, unhappy, not motivated to cook. Simple lighting change can make a huge difference. June, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate it. Everybody, please help. Let me see who's been all our gifters. Let me give you a shout out. June, Renee, Kimberly, Kath, Jennifer, Gail, Elizabeth, help all Snickers, help everybody, Felicia, help all the peeps. Those goals are essential to the love. All right, natural light, adding warm layers, right? A simple light change could make all the difference. A different kind of bulb. Sound also matters more than people realize. Put on your favorite music. Don't listen to the news every day. Don't leave the TV on. TV to me is like white noise. From 1981 to 1999, I never watched a television show. I never had TV, ever. Never watched it. I watched movies. I rented movies, but I didn't have TV. And now at this stage of my life, I watch movies. I watch Bridgerton, gotta watch that. But I don't really, I watch movies and documentaries, that's it. I'm not a TV person. I just don't have time. So I'd rather have background music. I'm playing calm music today. Oh, you guys that know me, when I'm working in the office and I have my fish tank music on, TV sound makes me crazy. Or TikTok, yeah, it's too much. Can't do it. I can't do it all the time. Eagles. You mean the Eagle football game you want, or you want to hear Eagles? thank you guys for all being here today. I'm really grateful. Happy weekend. All right. Constant clutter, unstable storage, loud televisions. Oh, Eagles music, my go-to. Oh, I love that. I didn't even think that, and I love the Eagles. Yeah, that's it. You hear my playlist in the kitchen, at work. I have to have good music when I'm playing. I cannot have music that gets into my soul, and I can't have that vibration. I mean, the kids that work for me, they love, all that rap stuff, and it's like, guys, I want to jump off a building the way that you guys are playing this music. I can't do it, For me, easy early days jazz. Yeah, exactly. Anything like that calms me. But put that on in your kitchen. Now that we have our cell phones, if you don't have a speaker, you can still listen to it from your phone. It's nice to have music playing. The new rap is wild. Yeah, it's too much, Jennifer. Ooh. So you can light this for your smells, right? See, it takes a little time for these to melt, but they eventually melt and they smell fabulous. Hi, Evie. And then scent, right? Now, here's what I say though. If you're going to do scents, make them very background, or you can put a pot on the stove with oranges and cinnamon stick and lemon. And we have a whole kitchen hacks class on that in the recipe vault. You can download that. Good morning. And you will see, thank you for all my Go Populars. Thank you. You can download that, and there's tons of recipes on simmer pots. We did a whole kitchen hacks class on simmer pots, and it's loaded in the recipe vault. So you can download it. It's $5 a month, like a one drive-through coffee a month it costs you. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of recipes, but there's a whole bunch on simmer pots. You could put that on your stove, and that you can do, I think there's one with bright energy, and you put that in with lime and fresh mint and lemon, citrus, orange, and that is going to change your kitchen energy in an instant. Fresh herbs on the counter, citrus. Where's my, look, these are ready. Remember when we made these a few weeks back? My sage, look. I'm going to do it right now for you and show you. I'm going to light this. Let me see if I can light it with this. It's already here. Oh, yes. Look. I'm going to oh my God, that sage smells so good. If you want to change the energy in your kitchen, this sage. And I bought these herbs, but now my sage is coming up, and I'll make these for the whole season. And I love this, right? I just take this, I put it in my little pot, and that just creates, right? Now this is a kitchen herb, so you're not fighting your kitchen, kitchen food smells, right? You're not doing, whatever, a sea breeze or bergamot, like you're using a food spice that's going to add, oh my God, I instantly feel calm. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the amount of smoke sage smudges actually creates you can see the energies off in my kitchen because it's very smoky. So now I'm just going to leave that here, and it's going to create a beautiful smell in the kitchen. Now, if you want, you could add a dried bay leaf to this, and that dried bay leaf creates happiness. So now you have the sage, which is creating, like a good spiritual, happy energy, way better than sprays, way better than plugins. This is what you want to be doing. All right, so we'll leave this on the kitchen counter, and we'll let that just fill the house. And then look, I have some thyme that I did also. I could put that in here and let it kind of burn on top. And the thyme is going to also clear the air, right? It's just air clearing. That's what we do. I'm going to put these over here. So you get it? All of these things are going to create and change the energy. Now, if your kitchen's dark, you can maybe light a candle, or I know I love that. It's a little tiny cauldron. It has a lid too. And now you're going to, so I don't know what your lighting is like in your kitchen. You might have a dark kitchen. You might not have big windows. That's okay. Figure out a way to get better light. Buy one of these light rings from TikTok and like shine it into your kitchen, you know? Like now they have all these like ring lights and stuff. Maybe find a little one that works. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Elizabeth. Yeah, those little it's actually a cauldron, and then I buy the bricks, the charcoal bricks, and you can put incense on that. It's great. Sometimes I burn frankincense. Sometimes my daughter and my husband are like, "Why do we smell like church?" All right, so you get it, right? Now we have scent. You have a simmer pot, or you're burning sage, or you're burning a bay leaf. You're creating beautiful. I like aprons. Yes, I have an organic food movement apron. It's in the TT shop, SHOP. You can get one, and it's organic cotton. This is all in the TT shop. I don't think I'm allowed to say that when I'm not doing a live like that, so I don't want to get in trouble. All right, we have 2,800 to go in our love box, our love goals. So you get it, fresh herbs on the counter. Airflow and temperature deserve attention. Stuffy kitchens often feel heavy and draining. So a room that's excessively hot or poor ventilated can make cooking physically uncomfortable. So something as simple as opening a window, using ventilation, or improving air circulation. Maybe you need an air filter in there to freshen up the air. You know, some houses are older, they're more stuffy. You've been cooking in them for 30, 40 years. They haven't changed much. A little air filter might go a long way. Keep that in mind. A good empty your cabinets and clean with a citrus or a lemon and vinegar, something like that. Also, you know, that spring cleaning could do wonders, right? Just a good quick spring cleaning, wiping down your counters, you know, wiping your cabinets, creating that airflow and clean, you know, feeling of clean makes a big difference. All right. Finally, movement. Cooking is physical work. A kitchen supports natural movement. And a kitchen that supports natural movement conserves energy. And a kitchen that forces constant backtracking and awkward reaching, blocked pathways, or unnecessary steps can create fatigue. And long before the dinner happens, you know, or the breakfast happens. So make sure kind of go in your kitchen today and sort of look at the flow of how you do things. Now, for people who love to cook, you're naturally, I think, find a space of what works for you. And then remember, it becomes very mechanic, very wrought, you're doing the same thing. So keep that in mind. If you change things, your brain is going to take a minute to catch up. Right? If you change the place something goes, your brain is going to keep going to the old place for a while before it catches up. Oh, okay, good. All right, now, professional kitchens are completely designed around function, movement, efficiency, and their goal is not decoration, right? It's like the goal is making work easier under pressure. We're not there to have a pretty kitchen. We're there to get food out fast, right? That's the goal. And one of the foundation principles chefs rely on is the mise en place. Everything in its place. What are we prepping? Everything is in its place. The concept's simple, but it's powerful. Tools, ingredients, work systems are organized in ways that support smooth, predictable movement through the cooking process. So if you think about that, you're not going to take your cooking tools. Like I have 3 buckets, which I should really commit to changing because a lot of these things I don't use all the time. But I'm not going to put my tools that I use every day at my stove in this corner or on top of here. They're going to stay stationary by my, thank you so much for all of the reposting and the gifts, Jennifer. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys get what I'm talking about? So that makes the difference, right? And honestly, to be honest, I probably could have a lot less tools. I like a lot, but they do get in the way. Just saying. That sage is still burning. It is filling up my house. I love, 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 love it. Okay, so home kitchens benefit enormously from the same sort of thinking. So when you go in your kitchen today, thank you for all the love. Thank you. So everybody join Jennifer and Kim and Renee and June, Kath, all the people that are sending love, and let's help get that goal complete. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. Thank you, Jennifer, for my fist bump. Okay, so a functional kitchen typically contains natural work zones. So what I mean by that is you're naturally going to find the place that you like to cut and prep your vegetables. Usually it's close to a sink, right? Because you're washing and then you put it here, right? So my prep zone is right here, right? I have my prep zone. That's normally that crock pot is cooking. I have a beef bone broth working, but this is naturally where I prep. I prep here. I can wash here, and then usually my cleanup is here. I have a nice big sink. I love a big sink. I want a giant bucket sink. Gotta have it. I have to because I cook so much. I need to have a big sink. And then my dish thing is over there. So I rarely use that side because it's always holding clean dishes, right? So this is my prep zone. The cooking zone centers around the stove, pots, pans, oils, and seasonings, right? If you come over here, here's my pots on the stove, right? I was thinking, I very rarely use this board, and I'm thinking I might put up a rack here and hang all of I know I love my sink, Jennifer. I don't know how people use 2 compartment sinks. It's too small for me. I need a giant bucket sink. But I was thinking of using that wall and hanging my all of these because I use them all the time, but they're too heavy to put in a drawer. Oh, I have to tell you, Prince Ali, use Chef Liz and you'll get a percentage off when you go shopping there. I haven't done enough videos for that yet, but I was talking about this the other day. I'm 61 years old. I've been cooking my entire life. I have been a fan of one type of pots forever. I'm not going to say them because they blew me off. And I didn't like that. I thought that was rude. I have been a promoter of their pots and pans my entire career. And when I asked them to get, do some kind of a thing with me, they were like, no. Because I wasn't famous enough, I guess. I don't know, whatever. So that was the end of that. But I use cast iron, stainless steel, and I have some Le Creuset pieces. But, I hear some things and I'm not so sure I want to use them. But I'll never give up my Le Creuset grill. I love this. And then I found Caraway. I've seen some videos about them and, people talking about them. And then they sent me an email and I was like, all right, I'll try it. I I am pleasantly surprised because I don't use nonstick. I'm afraid of it. Everybody uses metal or, the three people in my house, only one of them is really super paying attention about stuff like that. Most people don't care about it, You're all about nonstick, then you're gonna love caraway. I am absolutely impressed with this pan. It's nice and heavy, which I love. The lids are unbelievable. They are non-stick. I've used this pan, I don't even know, 10, 20 times since I got it. And also, it has induction. You can use it on induction, gas, electric, propane, any cooktop. And it's non-toxic, which is my brand, right? The Organic Food Movement is all about non-toxic, chemical-free. So with my stainless steel, my cast iron, and now I have non-stick, I love it. I love, 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 love it. You can use Chef Liz when you're looking and you get some kind of love. Awesome, right? So excited. So use that. Hi, Daniel. Thank you for joining the fan club. Welcome in. I'm Chef Liz. This is the Organic Food Movement. Can't cook on high heat though. It's okay. Doesn't matter. I often say to people, everybody turns their pan on high because they want to cook quick and then they burn stuff. So this, you do medium or medium high or right in between medium and medium high and you're good. Thank you, Lee. You're good. It works. I love them. Yeah. Elizabeth, so far for me, I love them. I haven't had a moment to buy more. I only have that one and I absolutely love it. And I have been loyal to my Lodge cast iron. I'm not going to say my brand anymore that I love with my stainless steel. It's a very high-end pot, but I'm not sharing anymore. I'm going to find one that I love, that loves me back. And then the caraway is non-toxic, super easy to clean. What's the word I want to use? I am pleasantly I didn't expect how much I was going to like it. They're good. I say yes. They have the Organic Food Movement seal of approval. My little dust speck of a world says I would recommend them. And you can use Chef Liz when you go, you get a percentage off. Just saying. Hi, Tifa. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Hello, Rico. Hey. All right. So now you got it. You have a prep zone, a cooking zone, right? And then if you look, right, here's my cooking zone and my pots are right here in this drawer. They're here. So I am taking and moving. I really think I'm gonna put a rack up there and hang my pots. I recently learned certain pots and pans are made specifically for electric or gas. Yes, there is that, and induction is a big deal. Induction is the newest sort of, well, it's not new, but it's getting bigger and bigger in the market, and you can use caraway and your Lodge cast iron. Hexclad also is made for induction, but you can use it all over. Stainless steel is the only one. Like I have this pan. I don't know who the name is, but I got it specifically when I bought induction. And let me see, who is this? This is Fortune Candy. I don't know, it's nice and heavy. It's also, you can use on induction. So I do need to find like induction heavy duty stainless steel pots that I can use. That I haven't found that yet. I haven't looked. Let me say that. Yeah, that's it. So that's the difference, right? So if you have stainless steel and you put an induction oven, or I mean an induction stovetop in your home, you're not going to be able to use your stainless steel. So just be careful when you're shopping. Yeah, induction's great. I love induction. Now, you know those little, I have one that I bought from the TT shop. It's one of those little ones. I have it in my showcase too. And it's like, it's a little one. And so when I'm cooking, I don't have to go to the back to my stove, and I can stay right here because of the way my cameras are set up. But it really works well. I love it. Love, 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 love it. And now my caraway, actually, I can use it over here. I'm so excited. I love it. I actually, June, I don't know if you're still here, but I actually like the caraway better than the Hexclad. I do. I do. I didn't think I was going to, but I absolutely do. Now, I only have one. I got to order a set, but Cece, can you believe that? I really can't justify to, my better half yet. I'm trying to work it out in my brain how I want to say, hey, I need another set of pots. Yes. Yeah, Lady Boss, same thing. Like even for me, I mean, especially in the summer, the air conditioning works overtime when I fire up the Viking. But all winter, only because I'm working with you guys, I've been using my induction stovetop, and it's great. I like it. I do like it. All right, so you got it. So and then you have a cleaning zone, right? Now my prep, like I showed you before, my prep space is here. Here's my sink, right? I'm washing. Now, once prep is done, this also happens to be my staging space. There's a lot of times where I cook for my family, like if my mom comes over and it's like my husband, the four of us are eating, or we have friends over and we don't want to put all the food on the table because we don't want extra serving. I will turn this space into sort of like, because it's stainless steel and it will hold the heat nice, I will take my pots and pans and I'll place them here and everybody will fill their plates and we'll go sit down. I've done that. But then when we're done, this all becomes my cleaning space, right? So now I have a cleaning zone. I can pile all my dirty dishes here because I'm not prepping anymore. And then I wash and then I dry, right? So you want to kind of look at your kitchen and have these plans for yourself. And thank you, Jennifer. And hi, Abdul. Hey, Jimmy, nice to see you. And then the last thing is, where do you store things, right? Pantry systems. I think that's the thing that most people do not have, is a pantry. Now, I think if I show you my pantry today, it's gonna make people too judgy. And I'm not casting doubt on my beautiful people, but I go in there an awful lot, and it's pretty, I don't think it's messy. You guys want to see it? And I don't mean that you're judging me that I get this great pantry and you don't. I mean that it's messy. I'm trying to teach you. It's huge, Snickers. And honestly, I don't judge. Thank you, Jen. Have you seen my pantry, Jen? It's pretty special. I have a pantry. I want to change my door. The glass doors. Yeah, that's pretty with the frosted. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I love that. Are messy. Okay. All right. So you're making me say, all right. All right. I'll show you the pantry. So what I'm saying is, when you have a big pantry, you have a place to store stuff. Now, remember, I'm a chef. This is so crazy. I have too much shit. My husband and daughter are like, you're crazy. You don't even use all of this, but here we go. All right. You ready? But this is my pantry. I got all my food here. I've got 2 big shelves of food, and then all the equipment and extra cooking stuff. And my husband's like, you don't even use all that. I'm like, yes, I do. I use all of it. I love someone that's raw and real. It's Jen. I mean, I can't. Normal. You're so funny, Cece. You're so funny. I love Australia. But what I'm saying is you need a place to store your stuff, right? All of my cooking equipment, all of my pots. It is chaotically organized for sure. There are sections in there, but I have too much. And that's the problem with a big pantry. You can't, it's sort of like living in a tiny house. You're getting essentials and you don't need to be gluttonous. So for me, but I have to say, in my defense, I have inherited many, pots and pans and things. 4 double doors. I love it. It is, Jen. This is where I choose to spend my discretionary income. I like dishes and plates and tablecloths and napkins and cutlery and all kinds of wonderful, because every time I make a meal, I like to my love. My spare bedroom. See, Snickers? That spare bedroom, why don't you just make it a big giant pantry? Then you can buy more caraway, all the baking stuff. We always fill what we have, right? If we were small, we would, yes, that is true. That's so true. It's all the same, right? So those storage zones encompass the pantry, the refrigerator organization. I thought, then there's no room for visitors. That's overrated. Visitors are overrated. They can sleep on the couch. How long are they going to be there? You could put a bed and then put like all sort of shelving all around and just leave a bed. Or do one of those Murphy beds and then just have shelving everywhere. Excuse me, I need something to make breakfast. Too long. Gotcha. Charlie. All right, so we're moving right along. Hidden energy drains in kitchens. Not lack of square footage, not expensive equipment, beautiful storage signs. They're struggling because of accumulated friction. That's my disease. Accumulated friction. My mom sleeps on my leather couch. My mom too, when she comes over, she doesn't want a bed. She wants to sleep on the couch. I know, isn't that cute? I think that might be new, the good afternoon. I kind of like it, right? We only have 2,500 more loves, more blessings to go. Woo! All right, so here we go. Small inefficiencies pile up quietly. It's like being snuggled, yes. Quietly over time until the room begins asking for more energy than it gives back, right? Think about it like that. I often say my pantry is eating my entire being alive, right? Because all of a sudden there's so much stuff in there. I like to have all of those ingredients because of the way that I've trained my family to ask me for something and I can produce it. But it also helps for me with TikTok. I can produce anything, almost anything for you guys. Like if you guys ask me, there's many times that we've been talking and you'll say, oh, can you teach me how to do that? I'm like, oh yeah, I can whip out this stuff right now and we can do it. That stuff works like that. This one is kitchen hacks. So we don't usually cook, but for kitchen pharmacy or any other time I'm live, if we're talking and we come up with something, I usually can make it happen. That's crazy, right? So these hidden drains often go unnoticed because people adapt to them, right? The inconvenience becomes normal, the frustration, right? Like the extra steps just become part of the routine. Yeah. So some of the most common hidden energy drains, are you ready? Overcrowded countertops that eliminate usable prep space, like this space for me. There's so much space back here, like I showed you earlier, and there's usually piled up stuff there. Bowls of fruit, bowls of vegetables, bowls of whatever, onions, all that stuff. And you're like, I lost that space, right? Expired pantry items that create confusion. In my house, we're only 3 people. And when you eat nutrient dense food, you don't really need a lot of snacks because you're not as hungry and you don't eat as much as you think you're going to eat. So my family opens up bags, me included. We'll open up a bag of chips, eat a bunch of them, fold it up. Oh, tomorrow I want another bag, open it up. And I try and tell my family, including me, and especially when you're eating organic and clean snacks, they're $6 and $7 a bag, not $2 and $4 a bag. Although snack bags are pretty expensive across the board at this point, right? So when you don't eat those snacks, they get stale pretty quick. And then nobody wants to eat them. So I'm always like, guys, we have like 5 bags of snacks open. Finish what we opened and don't open something else. Mismatched storage containers with missing lids. That's me. How many people are really good with their storage? I think I'm really good. And then all of a sudden stuff just implodes and I'm over it. I don't have it anymore. It's not there. It's so frustrating. Appliances stored where they interrupt workflow, poor lighting around primary prep areas, refrigerators that hide fresh ingredients behind cluttered shelves. That's my refrigerator. Everyday tools stored far from where they are actually needed. These are all things that we get used to and we forget about. You know, when you watch those hoarder shows, have you ever watched those hoarder shows? They're scary. I mean, that's out of control and obviously in some type of illness. But if you think about it, people get used to that. You sort of, and you know, sometimes when you see kids in those environments, they sort of shut it off. They don't actually see it anymore, you know? Oh, Jennifer, you're my hero. Yeah, you never get your dishes back. Exactly. It's so annoying, right? None of these issues feel dramatic or like over the top, but collectively, if you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 of them, now you know the energy in your kitchen is not ideal, right? And a person may not consciously think, oh, my poorly organized spice cabinet is draining my energy. But repeatedly searching, I have to tell you, you guys have seen me suffer through that, right? I repeatedly, you know, doing that. I've done it in the lives where you guys see me going crazy, trying to find a jar. I would pull them all out and I'd be like, oh, in my brain, I'm like, this is so annoying. Reducing kitchen stress is often, you know, about adding more systems, and it's not about that, but it's more about like identifying what's quietly getting in your way. Fired up. Hey, Brenda, nice to see you guys. We're talking about the energy in the kitchen. Felt this in my soul, right, Jennifer? It's like you can totally feel that. It's not, I have to buy more things. I have to do that. It's just really what's getting in my way to really enjoying food and cooking and nourishing my family. Makes a difference. So a supportive kitchen, right? You want to look at visibility, right? People are far more likely to use ingredients that they can actually see. So where can we put them? Thank you, Brenda. Level 27. Thank you. I love the music today in the background. It's so calming, right? It's so calming. All right, we only have 41,000 taps. We got to get to 100 easy. We need 200 shares. We have all those blessings. I'm all in. Isn't that great, Jennifer? Brenda, the people that you see in here, Jennifer, like Brenda, June, you'll see Robin, Renee, Kimberly. A lot of these people have been here since day one. Lady Boss, Pre, Kimberly, Kath, Snickers, they've been around a long time. So all my new faces, these people can help you. You can find them on the Book of Face. I would highly suggest you jump in there. A lot of what's going on, a lot of it is all, you know, it's just a nice, it's a nice group of people. We are very supportive and helpful of each other. It's very nice. All right, now, everybody meet Jennifer. Heather G, here forever. I mean, so many of these names have been here forever. It's really nice. Hi, Princess. Welcome in. All right, so accessibility, right? Where do you have your things? Simplicity. More equipment doesn't always create a better kitchen, right? You don't need gadgets. You need good knives, a whisk, a spatula, a wooden spoon, right? Yes, Lady Boss, all of those things. And how your kitchen moves. Take a look. Are the drawers right? Do you need to shift something? I know you guys are all tonight, instead of barbecuing, you're gonna all move your kitchens around. You're gonna make your simmer pot on the stove, put on your fish tank spa music, and you're gonna change everything around. So the goal is to create an environment that quietly makes cooking easier. And you gotta ask yourself that, you know? The way a kitchen is arranged often reveals the way food's being prepared inside it, right? So if whole food cooking places different demands on a kitchen than convenience cooking, right? I don't have a microwave, so there's going to be no microwave in my house. I'm not going to take a frozen meal out and stick it in a microwave and cook it. I cook fresh food. I need space to prep and cut vegetables. I need storage for that. I needed a big refrigerator. Those little tiny little things that are half open. I can't. I don't know. It's like one of those little kitchen sinks with the half thing in it. I can't. It doesn't work for me. Vegetables need space, fresh herbs need accessibility, pantry staples, right? The environment matters more than people often realize, and many kitchens are unintentionally optimized for packaged and convenience. Do you know when I moved into this house? So this house was different. We rebuilt it 5 years ago. Before we did, it was a very old stucco ranch house. I loved it, very European. The kitchen was very dark. There were no windows. I only had lighting, and it was old, but it worked, and I loved cooking in that. However, they had a microwave, ripped the microwave out. I put in this Viking stove because I knew I had to cook, because the stove they had in there, I was cooking and cooking and cooking, and it broke. And GE tech came out to fix it. It was like all the electric buttons. And he said, listen, this stove is not meant to cook on. I was like, what is the stove for? He goes, no, it's for making pasta. It's not made for making 4 soups and tomato sauce and baking and cooking and doing. He said, you got to get yourself another stove. It's not made for this. I was like, I never heard of such a thing. So keep that in mind, right? What do you really do in your kitchen? And how is that going to work for you? How does your space work for you? Are you a convenience cooking person? Are you just a heat up? Do you buy prepared meals and just reheat? Or do you make greens? Do you bake cookies? Do you make frittatas? Do you make quiche? Do you make sauce? Do you roast? Tonight I'm making a roast leg of lamb, and probably some mashed potatoes. I think I have sweet potatoes, so I'll probably roast some sweet potatoes and vegetables and a nice salad. But I need space. I need a good oven to roast that in. I think I'm going to make that olive oil orange cake today. My family's going to love it. It's gluten-free, doesn't affect anybody. Hi, Cuddlebug. Nice to see you. So building a kitchen that supports real food does not require renovation. It begins with a closer look at how space supports your daily cooking. Can you easily wash and prep vegetables? Do you have a work surface that encourages cooking rather than discouraging it? The recipe's in the vault, Snickers. Small environmental changes can create meaningful shifts in behavior. A visible bowl of fruit tends to get eaten. When I put my bowl of fruit here, besides in the back, you can grab it. Prepared vegetables placed at eye level tend to get used faster. Fresh herbs stored where they're easy to grab often find their way into meals more frequently, and a dedicated hydration area encourages better water habits. Do you have water in there? Do you have a filter? Things like that. Designing a kitchen that supports real food living means designing a kitchen that supports the behavior you want to practice, right? So think about, what do you want to do in your kitchen? That sounds good. Thank you for my heart, Cuddle. The professional chef. I want to talk about us. The professional chef understands like the importance about kitchen and environments, function, reduces. Thank you, Peggy. It's nice to see you. Commercial kitchens operate under pressure, right? So there's that time is limited, orders are moving, multiple tasks are happening. So thank you for all that. Thank you for the Go Populars. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have such little blessings left to do. If you're enjoying this, thank you, Kate, for the follow. If you're enjoying what we do here, drop your Heart Me Trio today. Follow all the things in there, and you'll see how your engagement scores go up and how it helps your favorite creators. Oh, again, thank you, Brenda. Oh no, thank you, New York. New York, thank you. So one of the core principles chefs rely on, we did this. We already did this. Why am I doing it over? Chefs tend to think about kitchens of function rather than, the storage alone, right? Where does prep happen? Oh, we did all of this. Perfect. Okay, good. Small shifts that create major changes. Ask yourself this question. What consistently feels harder in this kitchen than it should be? Ask yourself that. Is the sink too cluttered? Do you not have the right tools for the things you want to cook? A few examples of small changes, right? Clearing one counter completely and protecting it. Simplifying over. Oh, we did all of this. Oh, I'm so glad. I did all this with you guys. All right, let's look at this. I did this in like sort of a reset, right? Where you're not spending money, you're just changing space, shifting space. So before you spend money and worry about that, how can you do this where it's not about money, it's just about a little bit of time and reorganizing your space? So on the daily, make sure you have a workspace. See, Peggy, that's what we're talking about. Declutter. Put it all away. What don't you need? What don't you need? Like we have these spirits out. My husband and I never drink them. They're just there because we collect craft alcohol, but we don't drink it. We leave it, if people come over and they want to have a little sip, it's there, it's welcoming, but I really don't need it there. I want it off my counter. I'm done. I'm gonna put it away. Hi, Miss Lisa. Because I don't need it, right? So you want to take frequently used tools and put them in one space where those are the ones you use at your table. You go, girl. I should just have you on a live one day and you just tell me what to do. I'm gonna just be like, I can't get rid of this. You're gonna say, throw it in the garbage, donate it. Hola. Throwing things out I don't need all over my house. It's so freeing. Oh, Peggy, I'm there. I think something happens, right? When you climb over 50, if you haven't done it before. I don't know how old you are or anything, but I mean, now at 60, I just am like, I do not want all this shit in my house. I'm sick of looking at it. Except for my dishes, except for my pots, except for my kitchen. Oh, we're the same age. Except for all of that stuff, right? I can't touch my kitchen yet. Where's my new friend? Where did she go? Jennifer. Unless Jennifer hangs around long enough, she might get me to change. All right. So you're going to review your refrigerator on a weekly basis, right? You're going to reorganize the pantry. If it's not functional, I really don't need it. If I haven't used it in a year, I don't need it sitting around. Checking produce staples, meal inventory, reestablishing the system that drifted us through the week. And then now here's a little monthly check-in, right? You sort of, I think I did a lot of this already, so we're going to move through it. Look at this on a monthly, right? What consistently creates frustration for me? What no longer belongs in this kitchen? Like I just said, I have all these like little alcohol spirits here. They look pretty, they're kind of hip, but who cares? Nobody comes here and drinks them. They're just sitting there. What tools are taking up space without supporting daily cooking? What layout choices are no longer working? And what changes would make the room more functional and move more smoothly? These are the things, right? Environmental upgrades. One of the biggest things I try and get out of people is it doesn't require money to shift your kitchen, unless you really, really have to, but it really doesn't require that. Removing excess instead of adding more storage, improving access to frequently used tools, creating more visual breathing room on work surfaces, and repurposing jars, right, or containers already available, adjusting storage placement based on actual cooking habits. Like these things are easy, they cost nothing, and it's just a matter of sitting in your kitchen and looking at it and saying, oh yeah, I can make this a little bit different and it's going to be much better, more helpful to me, right? We talked about visibility. We talked about the sensory, the lighting. We talked about all of that. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hello, bonjour. So finally, just continually ask yourself, does the kitchen make cooking easier or harder? That might be the reason why you don't feel like cooking. Hey, Timothy. 100%. I'm constantly changing and shifting my commercial kitchen. I don't do it as much here. I am thinking about what's going to make my pantry a little bit run more smooth and not as clogged. Yeah, move stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. Does the environment support the way I want to eat? Very important question. And does the room feel like a place that invites nourishment? Right? Once you can identify what's draining the energy, you begin to change it. Those are the things. Those are the things. Now, let me do a quick commercial break and we are going to be finished for the day. It's a big one, right? And when you constantly ask yourself these questions, it really makes the difference to feeling comfortable or not, right? It really changes so many things, right? So, hi, Cass. Welcome in. Nice to see you. All right. So if you're here for the first time, I think we've got 15 or 20 new followers today. I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years. I have been studying food and healing for my entire adult life, and I am here teaching how to shift your kitchen, your lifestyle, your being to using organic, real whole foods. And everything I do for the past year and a half on here has been with that goal in mind. If you click the LINK in the bio and you go to Stan, there's a free download for a premium pantry makeover. There's a recipe vault that's $5 a month that you can download. You can download recipes and they're yours. I am giving them to you with love and respect so that you have nourishment for your family, for yourself. and really helpful. All of these kitchen pharmacy packets, all of our kitchen pharmacy packets are Wednesday. This is kitchen hacks, sorry. All our chef table recipes. So there's 3 sections to the recipe vault. There's our chef's table, which is all really delicious recipes, from Greek food to Middle Eastern food to raw salad bowls to, I don't even know. There's so much. Cooking with lamb, cooking with chicken, cooking with fish. Hundreds, over 500 recipes. Then we have our kitchen hacks, which is every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And there's like 30 or 40 of these in there. Bowls with... there's tons in there. There's how to create flavors. There's this one, creating the energy, your space in the kitchen. There's best pots and pans, best knives, there's just all different things to help you in your journey to cooking food with real organic ingredients. Kitchen hack. I love that, Timothy. I love that. And then kitchen pharmacy is all about medicinal food. Truly the connection of food and healing. We have been covering all the autoimmune diseases this month. We've done PCOS, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus. This Wednesday we're doing MS, and Thursday night we're going to finish up the month with adrenal, supporting the adrenals. And those are all uploaded for you to see also in the recipe vault. So there's that resource for me. If you are truly serious about food and healing and feeling good and having recipes that actually work, that are not filled with, they are real recipes created by yours truly. And they are wonderful and really supportive. And it's $5 a month. 1 drive-through coffee a month. That simple. You can see all the replays on YT. We just load them up. And everything is the same name, The Organic Food Movement. Then you can go to the Book of Face and you can get my schedule. And every month you get a new schedule. The whole lineup of classes is right here. Then you have a little love letter from me. There's a community corner where we just give a shout out to people that we see on Book of Face. Oh yes, you will love it, Jennifer. And then if you find that you need to download stuff, the resource is amazing. Really, seriously, it is from my heart and soul. Like, I came on here wanting to give back on a career that I have spent all this time really deep diving as a chef. Frosted Frog! Thank you. Able to get off 2 RA meds. Peggy, I'm so proud of you, and it makes such a difference, right? My goal when I came on here a year and a half ago was to teach what I know about food and healing. Teach what I know about organic whole foods. I didn't realize how much this information was needed. I know, I really do. I would love it. I don't know how to get hooked up with that, but I would love that. And honestly, that resource, we put everything, when Tyler came on board to help me, he created a stan.store for us. And I just wanted it to be affordable so that people could pay for stuff because they would use it. Because sometimes when we get stuff for free, we forget about it and we don't use it. But if we are investing the money, the hard-earned money, it costs, $5 a month. I know that you guys are gonna download and use those recipes, and you don't have to follow them on your phone. You can download them and store them on a computer, your laptop, and 10.2 to 5.1. Cass, that is unbelievable to hear that. I'm so happy. Jennifer, I do. You can order it there on the stan.store. There's quite a few ebooks, but I have one hardcover. You can get it in soft or hard. It's called Love by the Ladle. We had a contest early on where you guys named the book. And I'm just working with my photographer right now. She's my friend, and she does this for love of me and my work. Thank you, Turbos. And we are going to be doing a salad book. But this one is, and all these photographs were photographed by her in my home. And we are, hold on, my baby is calling me incessantly. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, guys. But yes, Jennifer, this is there. You can order it and I'll sign it for you and put it in the mail. There's 28 different soups, eight different stock recipes. It's nice. It's a really good book. And eek. And it's what's the matter? I'm on live. You call and ask Dad. All right, well, you work that out. Dad's working, so it's going to take him a minute. Okay, bye. All right, so yes, I love this book. And this is me holding my grandma's bowl and a spoon, her linen napkin, and it's her chicken soup recipe, and it's in this book. And what I love about this book, so many people on here have this book already, and I sign it for you and I'll ship it. I'll ship it. You can get it in the LINK, the BIO, and in Stan. It's all the kind of soups you love, right? It's not foofy stuff. It's just real home comfort food. And we're just about to start the next book. We are getting ready to photograph. We're just picking a date, and I will be live the entire day with Jacqueline, my photographer. And I have to tell you, if you are having a wedding, if you are planning an event, she travels all over the world. She is in I would say the top 8 wedding photographers in the world. And yeah, we have a lot of ebooks. I have a cleanse book that's 240 pages, and it's all cleanses. It's an ebook you can download. I have Beat the Bloat. You can download that. I have a kids' school lunchbox rescue to download. Now, keep in mind also, Jennifer, I mean, this is all overwhelming when you first get here, but these tools are set up for you guys to have. You know, they're there for you. I'm not going anywhere. This is my retirement gig. When I leave Nature's Temptations, I am here. This is what I love doing. I love this. I do. I just do. I love hearing Cass tell me since she met the organic food movement and started taking care of herself and understanding, because you know when you go to the doctor and they go, okay, here you go, you have this, eat this way, don't eat that way, and you walk away and you're like, uh-oh. It's like they set us up for failure. You know, how do you know what to do? So that's where I come in. My work doing food and healing is so important because I sit down with you guys and I take you through every cooking class. That is true. I take you through a whole series of questions and conversations. I spend an hour with you on, one-on-one, and then I create for you a catalog of recipes that work specifically for you, whatever the issue is for your being, whatever your diagnosis of health related. I take your blood type, I take your, food sensitivities. We look at all of those things and what kind of food do you like? How do you like to cook? Do you like to cook gourmet? Do you like to cook this way? And I create recipes that work for you specifically. So there's a ton of stuff. Go shopping in the Stan store and find things you want to do. It's the best way to do it. And you can also go right here. This will get you in our email. I hope that helps. Sorry if that's overwhelming. I don't mean it to be overwhelming. I'm literally here to support. I'm so happy you found us too. It's really wonderful. It really, and on Sunday nights, it's the only class that I charge for because we don't do it here. You register on here and all the classes are set up through September. It's our Sunday night cooking class. And let's see, for May 31st, it's spring fresh. You'll get the recipes emailed to you tomorrow. You go shopping and we cook together. We make 2 or 3 of the recipes that come in the class. So next week we're doing lighter meals, seasonal. It's called Spring Fresh, light, clean, and full of flavor. And the recipes you're getting are lemon garlic shrimp with spring vegetables, herbed rice pilaf with green peas and scallions, shaved fennel and citrus salad with olive oil, and an almond flour lemon cake with a honey glaze. We're going to be cooking a minimum of 2 of those recipes together, and they get emailed to you tomorrow. And then we all meet up on Sunday night at 7:00. Usually I also go live here and prep the hour before the class. And then we jump and go to the class and we all cook together. There's usually anywhere from 3 to 8 to 10 people in a class. And they're wonderful. So fun. You can be on camera, you can be off camera, you can chat, you can listen, you can take notes, you can do it however you like. It's great. You'll love it. Those classes are $25. You can try the code MOM. I don't know if Tyler shut it off yet, and they'll be $19. And I have them on there through September, so you can look at them. If you don't like one of them, you could try a different one. I have to have gluten-free. It's all we do. Every single one of my recipes, for the most part, not everyone. I'm gluten-free, Peggy. So most of my recipes you get, like the soup cookbook, there's only 2 soups. They have barley in them, so you could change them out for quinoa, but every soup in that book is gluten-free by choice. I make them by choice. I show you so that everybody can eat. That's my jam. Yes, Sunflower, that's on there. That's in the replay. And also, Sunflower, it's in the recipe vault, whatever class that was. Got it filled out. Perfect. Yeah, it's so good. I mean, that was pesto with zucchini. Is that the one you're talking about? It was like a ribbon zucchini and we added pesto to it. Pri, are you still here? Pri is my we named Pri the librarian. So if you go to Book a Face, she's usually on a live, but she's also in the Book a Face, but you can reach out to her. She pretty much knows that recipe vault inside and out. Kimberly also, Robin, June, they all are working those recipes pretty well and know exactly where they are. They usually can help you find it. Me, not so much. I'm creating hundreds of recipes a year, so I forget where they are. And, you know, I'm creating, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 classes a month. 14 classes a month I create for you guys. That's amazing. I love that. It's a full-time job. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's great. So you can pick this up. This is, join, Jennifer, this will help you. Join the Book of Face, and this is featured. It's like, you know, pinned in the featured. I think you just have to leave your email and somebody will let you in. One of the moderators or admins, whatever, will let you right in. And that's a good place to go because you get, you know, easy to find. Say everything's the same name, nice and easy. Hey, from Louisiana, nice to see you. All right, I think we did a good class. Do you guys have any questions for me at all? Here's my last hope to crush our final goals. I'm going to post them while we're chatting and saying goodbye. Thank you, Jennifer, for all those Go Populars. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that. Don't forget to sign up. Don't forget to check out the recipe vault. You know, you have tons of stuff you can get to find me and to help you. Don't Don't forget those bottles. Which bottles? I already forgot. North Carolina. What bottles, Jennifer? Oh, got it. I'm with you. I'm in it. Yeah, they're going. All right, hold on. I'm going to show you the picture. And then I'm going to show you the next time I'm live on Monday. If you show up, I'm going to show you. Flipping the camera. Those. They're going off my counter. Nobody uses them. Nobody drinks them. You want to clean up off the counter? Yeah. Thank you, LB. Appreciate that. Lori, thank you for following me on IG. I really appreciate it. I got this. Yes. You guys are awesome. I really had a nice time today. This was a wonderful class. Cracked up all day. Had so much fun with you guys. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something. Let me see. We said we were going to do, I was going to do one of the kitchen hacks next month. We're going to make these, right? Our melters, our little melting fragrance. Thank you, Peggy. It's nice to see you. Just noticed, right? You smiled. I love that. Listen, you'll never see me ever tell anybody, thanks for the shares. I love Jesus. Thank you. You'll never see me. Listen, I want everybody to eat organic food. I really do. I want everybody off of seed oils. I want everybody cooking fresh food all the time. But I'm never going to make anybody feel bad. I'm never going to make anybody feel like, if you don't do this, you're going to melt into the ground. I just can't stand that feeling because it makes people feel bad and it just sets everybody up for failure. And it doesn't feel good to me. I like that I can give you options. I can explain why. I can give you help. We're about 90%. Exactly, Brenda. I always say this 100% of the time. No, 90% of the time, I'm 100% organic. That way, if I want to go out to dinner, thank you, Jennifer. If I want to go out to dinner, I want to go to a friend's house for dinner. I thank you so much, Lori. I can go out to eat and I don't think about it. I don't get worried. I don't get nervous. I'm going to be 62. Thank you, God. I have no major health issues. I can still stand on my feet and cook all day. I'm still good. I still feel healthy and strong, and I want you guys to feel that way too. But I don't think people can feel that way if you're getting pressure and trying to make people feel bad that they can't get their diet straight. Because there's nothing worse than feeling, what's the word? There's nothing worse than feeling less than, right? Who needs that shit? I don't, and I'm certainly don't want to make anybody feel that way. My preferred cooking oils, my preferred cooking fats are, in order, olive oil, single sourced, cold pressed, certified organic, always. Avocado oil, hard to find organic, okay. Good brand to use is this. Oh my God, don't look, Jennifer. That's the next thing I have to attack. Oh, this one's Chosen. The Chosen food brand is organic. I wish they would do it food service size. They have not yet. So organic. I love Chosen. Love their mayonnaise. I love everything Chosen does, except their shortening. I don't like it. I wanted to use that for my cooking and I couldn't. I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. Olive oil, Chosen or avocado or some really good brand of avocado oil. Then coconut oil, butter, probably butter, then coconut oil, then beef tallow, and then chicken fat. In that order is how I use it. I call beef tallow, chicken fat, like holiday fats. Oh, and bacon fat. Those are my holiday fats. Those are my gourmet. Those are when I'm cooking a fancy dinner for friends. I do that. You're welcome. Lee, that's what I always say. This is my motto. One ingredient at a time. Make a list. This is where that premium pantry makeover really makes a difference. It's a free download. You just have to go to the LINK, the BIO, and it's in Stan. And just go to the free download section. There's all kinds of good stuff in there. There's a Vital Sips where you can go to my playlist and write down all the recipes and make little sips. Right. When making chocolate chip cookies, what can you substitute for brown sugar? How about maple sugar? Maple sugar. Listen, unless you're sensitive to white sugar, I would use organic sugar, organic brown sugar when I'm baking stuff. But again, you can't go by me, because I really thank you, God, that I don't have to really worry. I don't eat enough of it to worry. So when I bake cookies, I'll use brown sugar, or I use molasses, brown sugar, and I will use maple sugar too. But I have all the sugars. Like I have coconut sugar. There's a whole video for you guys on sugar. I should replay that for you guys, a whole thing. And I believe there's a download somewhere on a whole sheet of, like a whole sort of download. That's when my mom will let it slide as well. That's ironic. Wait, Jennifer, what do you mean, like with food? Thea, does that help you? I would want to know why you didn't want to put sugar in there. Is somebody diabetic? Is it that you're sensitive? Are you allergic? Do you want to just use less sugar? You could try coconut sugar, but it's going to require more and you're not going to get a sweet cookie, right? So for me, I tend to go to a maple sugar, because when you use maple sugar, you're not getting a maple flavor as much when you're baking. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so I would say maple sugar, and then a lot of cool sugars. Yeah, and you know what else is really good? What the hell is the name of it? Hold on, let me go chat. The name has just gone out of my brain. I can't remember the name of it. I can't find it. What is it called? Guys, what is that called where it doesn't raise your blood sugar? What's that sugar called? I can't remember. Oh, everything else is organic for her? Got it. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'll use organic sugar to bake cookies. And one ingredient at a time. What I tell people is, I just saw almonds and I wanted to eat some. What I like to tell people when they're, saying, oh God, I wish I could be organic, but I can't afford it. I got it. So monk fruit sugar. Thanks, Swizz. Thank you. Guys, here's all the information right there. You sign up and that's the way you connect to us. What I was saying is, make a list. When you go shopping, what are the, 20 things that you buy all the time? And then as each item runs out, you replace it with something better, right? Now, the only caveat I would say is remove seed oils. Don't continue using them. That's the only one I would really go nuts on. And maybe if you have babies in the house, I would change all your berries to certified organic. You know, whatever your kids are eating, because they don't need all that shit in their body. And then you go one ingredient at a time. What's on sale? Find your local health food stores. They all shop flyers. And the small mom and pops, not the big box ones, not Sprouts, not Whole Foods, but the mom and pop health food stores, go to them. They are usually part of a buying group. There's like, I think 1,300 of them across the country now. And they have very, very competitive pricing for their food. You will do very well that way. All right. You ready? All right, I'm putting this up one more time. My granddaughter is visiting soon. She loves eating from our garden. We only use organic fertilizer. I love that, Brenda. It really makes a difference. Honestly. There's so much garbage in the world, you know, from EMFs to pesticides to fake meat. And you need support. Right? All right, my friends. These almonds are good. Almonds are the most alkalizing of all the nuts. So if you have acid in your body, almonds are good. All right, my loves. Any other questions? I had the best time with you guys today. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the kindness. Thank you for all my blessings today. Thank you for all the giggles. Oh my God, we laughed so much today. I know you guys are going to have the best kitchens ever. Oh my God, it's 1:30. We've been on together for 3 hours. That's crazy. Have a great day, Peggy. It's so nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I still have not opened my box from Ireland, and I'm not going to do it till you guys are with me. So one of these days.
What'd you say?
All right.
Hello? Gabriel. What'd you say?
Bye.
That's very
3 hours.
nice, Mama. There's like 6 Amazon packages outside.
Ooh. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy your holiday. God bless all of our fallen soldiers. To all of the families that have soldiers out there, thank you. Thank you, thank you. To all our Gold Star families, thank you. God bless you. You're from Bahrain? Hi, Layla. I lived in Riyadh for a year. Amen. And God bless America. God bless everybody, really. Have a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy your families. Life is good, sister. Life is filled with blessings all the time. I hope the same for you. All right, my loves. I will see you guys. Alhamdulillah. Ah. I only know a shway amount of Arabic. I remember the prayer. La ilaha illallah. That's good, right? I remember that. And inshallah. Mashallah. We're doing a little Arabic class. I haven't been there in a long time. It's been a long, long time. I remember a little. Shway. Have a wonderful day. I hope you guys learned something today. I'm glad I met everybody. Don't forget to join the movement. Stay with us. Don't lose us. We're the organic food movement everywhere. Yes, ma'am. I got you, Kimberly. I'm gonna send them to him today, so he'll have them early. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Kimberly.